There we go. Hey, I'm on a little early so I can sit around and play my guitar. All right. And then at 10 o'clock we'll get going on the lesson I have. I've got some of it set up on the whiteboard back here. So just a few guitar tunes for you guys. Let me take a little peek here and make sure everything's moving okay. Okay, good. All right, get a few more tunes going here. So I just played Romance. Before that, it was just a piece entitled Waltz by Ferdinando Carulli. Now I've got a another piece by Carulli that I'm going to play entitled English Dance. First, some coffee. So good. All right. So just so you know, in this live stream, my cats might be clawing at the door for me to let them back in. So if I have to get up and do that, well, away we go. I'll just get up, you know, because I've got to take care of my cat babies. All right. So English Dance by Ferdinando Carulli. And this piece you can play almost totally the way it's written on the ukulele. Wow, there's changes you have to make, but I get all crafty with that. So that piece is a nice one to do, English Dance by Ferdinando Carulli. The first part that I did, actually, I used the technique that you've probably heard referred to as pinching. Right? I've talked about pinching in here before. It's not a term that I used as a classical guitar student, but it makes sense, right? You pinch two strings together. Click that middle one. So that's pretty common in a lot of these pieces. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting called. Hello?
Hi, Gina.
Hey, Deb. What's up?
Did I hit the wrong button?
I don't know.
Hit the wrong button.
Were you calling to get into the beginners fingerpicking group, or?
I was, yeah.
Okay, I just. Oh. Cancel. Okay, I have to do that on my phone, so I will go and I will do that on my phone. So then you'll see the live stream. I've just been sitting around playing my guitar, so you'll see the live stream and just come on in it with me, and then you can ask questions while you're in there. Yeah. All right. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye. Bye. All right. Deb. Get her in there, hey? Approve. There. All right. Well, hopefully she can connect. That would be super awesome. Absolutely super awesome. Oh, you hear that? That's a cat. Excuse me. Well, come on in. Yeah. It's all good. There. I'll leave the doors open at cracks so they can push them open and shut them. Oh, yeah. Oh, such a good boy. He's got it. So good. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to get onto my... Oh, Vicky, are you on my... Can't see your comments there. Let me check it out. Hello, Vicky. Hello. I don't know why I can't see my comments in the live stream. This happened the very first time I did it too, and I'm not sure why. Oh. Anyway, I'll follow that on my cell phone. So hi, Vicky. It's nice to see you. I was just sitting here playing some guitar tunes actually. So I might just do one more, and then we're going to get going on actually on a little blues lesson with my plan. Oh, I've got 4 people watching now. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right. Well, maybe, you know what? I'll just get going right away on this. So the blues lesson I'm going to do, there, fix my hair. The blues lesson I'm going to do is based on ukulele, but you can totally do it on guitar. So like I normally do, I'll just go back and forth between the two. If you guys have questions, please ask them. Show them in, make a comment. Oh, Ren, Shirley, hello. I got to keep scrolling on this. I don't know what happened to my comments on my live feed. I don't know. Do you hear that cat? Let him in. I'll be right back. I'm like on the cat highway in my house here. Hang on, you guys. Okay, who's trying? Nobody? I've got all the doors open a crack so they can come and go, but they just cry. I think they just want attention. I'm going to grab this whiteboard in just a jiffy, but what we're going to do actually is we're going to talk about some blues, because I woke up and I was thinking, you know what I've never done on this is the blues. Now I know that a lot of that is because of my classical guitar background, right? You know, but I do like the blues too, so I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do though, grab my ukulele. Just got to line myself up here. So you guys ask questions while we go. This is going to be in the key of A. So we're not going to do chords, at least not for what we're doing here. But we'll be doing single string notes. We'll be doing a technique that you've probably heard referred to before as dead thumb picking, or depending on what you're familiar with, ostinato, drone. You know, it's a repetitive sound, right? So to start off with, now if you've got a guitar, you're just going to use the top 4 strings of the guitar. You know, got a ukulele, away we go. High tuning, low tuning, doesn't matter. I tried it out with both to make sure it sounded okay, and it was good for me. So what we're going to do to start is just get ourselves warmed up. And just want to make sure I've got that. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I wrote all this stuff just for you guys here, so it's fun. All right, so got my thumb, and I'm just going to pluck 4th string. Okay, that's it. 3rd string. Play around with it, get the feel of it. Now when I'm plucking, it's not a big motion, and you can see too that I'm plucking with the side of my hand, side of my thumb, pardon me. And it's not like I'm just grabbing with my nail. Okay. I'll hold it better. And go up to the 2nd string, do the same thing. It's a little bit of a warm-up run for us. Okay, and then the next one. Okay. We're not actually going to have our thumb on that 1st string, but it's good to practice it. Okay, now we're going to go back down to the 2nd string with our thumb. Okay, when you're ready, go to the 3rd string, do that plucking. So I know that my hand is like that. I don't want to make it tense. Just a relaxed hand shape, in that it's not a fist. It's just sitting there. Now, if anybody has, I'm not sure who's on. We've got, I'm going to put a comment here and see if it triggers a comment stream for me. Weird. Anyway, it's okay. I got my cell phone. We're good to go. So if you've got a guitar, run through the same thing. Okay. And I'll demonstrate that just a little bit here. Okay, because you can go back and forth, right? But just sitting there, 4th string. Now I'm not holding it comfortably. There, that's better. Okay, so that's our first step. It's just getting the thumb warmed up. Most of the action we're going to be doing today is going to be with our right hand, with our picking. Lots of picking, okay? Next step. So if you guys have taken ukulele workshops with me, you know I love to do levels. And this is, I leveled this thing up. So that was our warm-up. Now what we're going to do, I know I've got the whiteboard back there. I'll bring it forward in a minute. But what I want you to do is just go through, hit the 2nd fret of string 4. Okay. Okay, that 2nd fret of string 4 is an A. The song's in the key of A. So you're going to have a lot of that second fret, so just feel it. Okay, so I'm not strumming, just plucking. Dead thumb, where it's constantly coming on every beat. Ostinato, whatever term makes sense for you. Okay, now what I want you to do is go up to the second fret of the third string. Okay, move your thumb along with you for the ride. Okay, see how my thumb's moved along to that third string? Check. Look both ways before you cross the street. Okay, check those hands. They're lined up. Everyone's on the same string. Okay. Now we're going to bunny hop back to the fourth string. Ready? Bunny hop. Oh. They both went together. Good. We're laughing. Okay. Now we're going to go up. Bunny hop back to string 3, fret 2. And then we're going to go to our second string open. Because this one here is D, that note. The other bass note that we're going to be using is E, second string open. So let's just hit it again. Okay. Third string, second fret. Okay. Back to the second string of your fourth fret. Now there is a little bit that we should practice. Go to string 4 and go like, or string 3, pardon me, go like this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you can use whatever finger you want to. Okay, you can certainly use more than one finger. So you're here, or maybe here with your pointer finger. Okay, and then you reach. 4, you might want to use, to line everything up for what's coming, maybe your middle finger or your ring finger. I'm going to use my middle finger. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you feel fancy, if you're like, well, I see that open right there on that tablature back there, I want to hit that. Okay, do that. Then you got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. You finally use your pointer finger for something, and that's your first string open. Okay. It doesn't sound like much yet, but it's coming. All right, so I'm going to pull up this music stand with the whiteboard on it so you can see what this looks like in tablature, and then we'll start putting some rhythm to that, and then we'll move on to the next level. Now, while I'm doing that, if you have questions, oh, Julie's here. Hello, Julie. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to watch the comments. So if something happens, let's say you know somebody needs to get in, and they're not able to, and you have me on Messenger, just give me a shout on Messenger, just like Deb did earlier. So I'm hoping she's going to get on here too. All right. So here we go. I'll get myself all lined up. Okay. Let's hope the whiteboard doesn't go flying. That's always my nightmare. All right. So, all right, and I'll just move over a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a minute and just take a look at the comments. Is anybody here that's watching playing guitar? That's what I'm really wondering about right now, because I want to make sure that if you have any questions, that I'm answering them. Okay. I don't think there is anyone that's playing guitar. Next trick is to line everything up so you can see it. All right. Oh, there we go. That's the answer to the technological question, isn't it? Just move the camera. All right. So this is going to be a quick review in case you're not sure about how to read tablature. Okay. These lines each represent a string on the ukulele. If you're not sure what the string is, you can take your ukulele and hold it up there like this. And then you can say, okay, this bottom string on the ukulele is the bottom line there. That's how that works. It feels weird because then you've got to take your ukulele and go like this, right? Think about it like this. The highest pitch string, your first string, is the highest on here. So that might help. Don't know. It depends. Depends on how your mind works. But for me, seeing a visual like that goes a long way for me. Then, therefore, each number that's on there represents a fret. Okay, sip of coffee, then we play. Then we start adding stuff. Now, this song's in 4/4 time. I've got everything divided into bars. Okay, so for the A, you've got your second fret on your fourth string. For the D, second fret, moving up to that third string, and bunny hopping back down to A, a set of 4 beats, and then 4 more. Okay, now down here, the next line, we've got D, and then this weird little slash with the dots, right? Kind of looks like a percent sign. That means to repeat the previous bar. Okay, ultimately, you play D, and then D again. Then A, and it's got that marker there again. So you're going to play that twice. Now, here's the only place where we're going up to that second string open for E. 4 plucks there. Then moving to our third string for the D. And this is a fancy little run here. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, open. Now this part here looks a little weird, but I'll keep adding to it as I go. Also, I've got PDFs that I'll put on the website, and I think I'll just line it up probably just under one of the guides so that all the files are in the one spot, okay? And then it's all leveled up. So I'm going to play this now, and I'm going to try to, I'll just stay in the corner of the screen with my hand here. That's what I'll do. All right, here we go. I'll play it at, just checking comments, I'll play it like this speed, and I'll move my hand as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, top line for A. Okay, here comes the bunny hop down to the third string for D. Now we're here with the A, back up. Another bar, 2, 3, 4. Now we're here with the D. So we bunny hop down, look both ways before you cross the street. Okay, here we go. D. We know that means to repeat the last bar, so we play that D again. Now we're here on A. And again on A. Big jump, okay, up to that second string there for the E. Down to D. Then this fancy run here, okay? 2 on your fourth string, on your third string, 4, 3, 2, 1, first string open. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, first string open. I'm going to see if I can move my whiteboard a little bit here. So that it's, there, maybe that's a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to play that again, and I'm not going to stop between the parts. We'll just keep a steady speed. 1, 2, 3, 4 on your A, to D, back to A, next line, so we've gone to D, repeat the previous bar, so D again, 2, 3, 4, now to A, one more of A, big hop up to your second string open for E, bunny hop to your third string, second fret for D, and now this fancy run at the end, A, and then third string, 4, 3, 2, 1, first string open with the finger. Okay. Now we gotta level it up. So I gotta do a little bit of writing now. All right. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna play a little pattern that goes over, it's going to be the same pattern, goes over top of the A, over top of the D. The only time it changes is with the E. So let me show you what it looks like first, I think, before I write it, okay? So the pattern is going to be, let's do it on your second string. Now you're going to use your finger, okay? All finger now. It's going to be open, 2, 3, 2. Do it again. Open, 2, 3, 2. Now try it on your first string. All right, just plucking again, just with the index finger. Open, 2, 3, 2, or middle finger if you need to. Open, 2, 3, 2. Back to the second string. Open, 2, 3, 2. Open, 2, 3, 2. There's one in here that's going to be weird, okay? And that one is going to be up on the first string. This one goes along with the E chord, and it's just going to be 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay, so try that again. 2, 4, 2, 4. And then right after that, let's do second string. 0, 2, 3, 2. 0, 2, 3, 2. All right. All right. Now I just want to do a little check here. Check and see if there's any questions, okay? Oh, Wendy's here. Good morning, Wendy. I don't know why my... Remember the first time I did this and no comments came up and I didn't know what was going on? Yeah, it's the same thing again. I don't know why. Let me take a little peek here. Yeah, don't know. Anyway. Got it here. I'll just keep it scrolling along. Deb can't seem to log on. So, Deb, I don't know if you're on yet. You can just watch the video and type comments. All right, we'll see if that works. And now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to add in the open 2, 3, 2 part that I was talking about. So we're going to just level up exactly what's on the screen or on this whiteboard. I even made notes to make sure I wouldn't mess it up in case I hadn't had enough coffee. All right, so these notes now we're going to be doing a pinch constantly. Okay, they're going to line up right along with the bass note. See how it's the same rhythm all the way along? I drew a little line just so you could see they're connected, okay? 0, 2, 3, 2. And then, so that's with the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the 2nd string open. Everything bunny hops up. 2, 3, 2, just like that. I'll stop drawing those lines. I just wanted to demonstrate that, okay? And then we go back. Oh. Somebody messaged. Oh, good. All right. I think Deb might be in now, you guys. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. So I'm going to keep writing in all the 0, 2, 3, 2s. And every time you play this, it's going to be a pinch. So think about the fingering that you're going to need to use on that 2nd fret to stay comfortable while you play those frets. That's the trick with this. And the other trick is for me to try to stay tidy while I do this. Okay, now I'm at the E. The E is going to be the weird one. 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay. So that's the one that steps out of the pattern that was established with the A and the D. That's okay. We can do this. Down here, let me just check and make sure I know what I did with that one. I had so much fun arranging this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm good here. We just are going to keep that like that for right now. Okay, that's it. Now, when I'm doing this, what happens is I need to make sure that I am feeling pretty confident about my pinch. So what I'm going to do now is smash my ukulele and my guitar to each other. That's what I'm going to do. It's so nice. I'm going to go like this. Okay, I'm just going to practice this next level. I've got my thumb on my 4th string, pointer finger on my 2nd string. Just try that pinch there. Okay. So something that you might want to notice about me is I'm not bringing my 2 together like this. You don't need to play with nails. I do, but you don't need to. So I don't use my nails to pluck the strings and snap them. Still just fingertip and thumb tip. Okay, if you feel comfortable pinching with strings 4 and 2, try strings 3 and 2. Okay. If you feel comfortable with that, then go on and do strings 2 and 1. That's going to feel a little bit squishy, right? They're right next to each other. You can see, like, when I do that, my fingers touch each other. It's okay. I've been working on a different technique where I use my thumb and my middle finger. That would work here too. Absolutely. Okay. Totally cool, because they don't interfere with each other as much as what I'm finding and experimenting with that. So you find a fingering that works for you in terms of your thumb and pointer finger or thumb and middle finger. And now we're going to play. I'm going to go through the pattern a little bit at a time, and then we can look at it as tablature. So don't worry too much about it. But you will see that, like I said before, everything's lined up together. There isn't anything where you're playing anything off a beat yet. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my pointer finger on my 2nd fret. I think that's the best option for me because I'm going to play 2 and my 2nd string open, and then 2 and 2. I'm going to leave my middle finger down because I know I'm coming back to it. And now I'm going to play with my ring finger on the 3rd fret and that 2nd fret here. And back to the middle finger. So all that action there on the 2nd string, 0, 2, 3, 2 is what's happening there. Okay, so try it a few times, just on here. 0, 2, 3, 2. Now if you have to lift up your middle finger, it's okay. Watch this. 2, 3, 2. That's okay, because it can be hard to leave down one finger while another one does that. That requires a fair amount of finger independence, and if you're not there yet, it's okay. You'll get there, and it's all cool. Now, bunny hop everything down. We're going to do the D pattern. Okay, so pointer fingers move to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and my thumb has moved down as well. Okay, 0, 2, 3, 2. Now I'm going to do it with my middle finger just to demonstrate. 0, 2, 3, 2. And then the pattern that only shows up for one bar that's weird is 2nd string open and 2, 4, 2, 4. Back to the D pattern. So your D on string 3. 0, 2, 3, 2. Now I wrote down my open in the wrong spot, you guys. I could feel the coffee just kicked in. Whoop. That one, in order to stay with the pattern, should have been on that 2nd fret. There. I'll have to check my PDFs before I put them up on the website just to make sure, because you never know, right? You never know. All right. So I am just going to take a minute here and make sure that there's no questions or anything. Okay. All right, so next step now. We're going to go through this whole thing. I'll play it a couple times. And when I'm doing that, I feel like maybe I'm going to turn the camera a little bit so you can see my hand a little bit better, and then I can move it back if need be, okay? There. All right, here we go. So, starting with the A. To the D. Back to the A. And repeat that. Next line down to the D. And we repeat that, right? With that percent marker thing. Bunny hop up to the A. And repeat it. Now that weird one to the E. A, down there in the corner. I'm going to play it again. It's kind of fun. All right. Now, I know Wendy's watching. Wendy's got a guitar. Wendy, are you playing this on your guitar too? So I can cut loose on the guitar as well with this. Actually, I probably will. All right, I'm going to play it again on ukulele. Then I'm going to flip gears and put it on the guitar. But I feel really squished up right now, you guys. Like, I tried to get everything as close to the camera as I could, but it's just, I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit here. You're a good friend, Whiteboard, but you're really close to me right now. Yeah. Okay. He's okay. He understands. Oh, that feels better. All right. I'll play again. And hop. That can be tricky, right? Because you just get into the pattern, and then you got to move. Second line. And back to A. So this is just, it's a 12-bar blues pattern, right? To E. I'm trying to emphasize the fingering I use there. So I know this is being recorded, so you guys can watch it later. The fingering that I'm using there, just keep an eye on it, right? When you're watching the video, because you want to make sure that you're smooth and comfortable, right? So the fingering that I use may not be the fingering that you use, but I wanted to take my time with it and make sure that you could see that. Now I play it on the guitar. All right, hang on here. I got my guitar. So for anyone that's going to be playing this on their guitar, like I've done before, a lot of this stuff you can play it on the guitar or the ukulele. I try to cover as much as I can. First 4 strings of the guitar for this one. So ignore these 2 strings. Okay. Therefore, this string here is going to be guitar 4th string, just like ukulele 4th string. Oh, that sounds cool, hey? Second line. Repeat. Now we're on the A pattern. It's not called A on the guitar though. Now to the E pattern. Still pinching. To the D. To the A. Trying to keep both my hands on the screen there. Sometimes that can be tricky. So guitar, what we just did there is in a different key. So if you say to yourself, oh gosh, I'm playing guitar, but if that's not an A chord, what is that? I'll write them down right here so you know. Okay, A, so ukulele and guitar. Ukulele A equals, you go up by 5. A, B, C, D, E equals guitar E. Ukulele D, D, E, F, G, A equals guitar A. Okay, and then that one there, that E, ukulele E, when you see that chord, equals guitar B. Now, that does not mean that if you're strumming around with a ukulele and a ukulele is playing an A chord, that you have to play an E chord. It only means that for transposing, moving these notes exactly where they are on the ukulele tab to guitar tab, that's what that means. Because if you're sitting around playing an A chord is an A chord on a piano, on a ukulele, on a guitar, right? You're not going to change keys for that. Just for here, because that note there on ukulele is an A. That note on the guitar is an E, okay? So that's what that relates to, only for this sort of stuff right now. Just to clarify it, okay? So if you're playing it on guitar, but these frets exactly where they are on your guitar, you're playing it in the key of E rather than the key of A. Okay, and Wendy said she tried to use the guitar. Wendy, how did it go? So much fun. I sounded very serious about transposing. I try to be diligent, you know. All right, so questions. Type in your questions. If you have any questions about this, I'd be happy to answer. Absolutely. If you don't have any questions, then I'm going to carry on to the next level of stuff. But first I'll have a sip of coffee. Wendy, I'm hilarious. I know. I try so hard to be serious. All right. My leveling up stuff I'm going to put in green. Okay. These are optional things that just add a little bit of fun. Okay. So here we are, pinchy. You can add down here, because I've been leaving down here kind of alone. It's kind of a weird spot. I haven't done anything with it yet. 4, 3, 2 can sound pretty awesome. Okay, so that's more pinching there, right? No, I'm just gonna take a look here and make sure that what I added, yeah, okay. We're going to start playing around a little bit, okay? Now, if you're comfortable with an E7 on your ukulele, maybe you want to throw in an E7 strum there. If you're not sure what an E7 is, which should be guitar B7, just going to make some room here. There's your E7 right there, okay? All right, so let's tend to this area down here. Because this part here, in a 12-bar blues progression, it's the turnaround. Well, this is super fun. All right, so I'm going to play starting right here on the 2 in the open. And then I play 4 and 4. Oh, well, that's pretty fun, hey? All right, so 4 and 4. The trick there is just to make sure you just got those guys lined up there. Okay. Now I added in this little 2, 3 here. I'm just building as I go, right? So try this out now. Instead of having this as one beat by itself and one beat by itself, maybe we'll turn them into eighth notes. So we'll go right? Which is what I just did, right? But just kind of acknowledging it. That gets kind of busy, right? So I went 1, O, and then on my third string I went 2, 3, E7 strum right there. Okay, I'll draw a little line there for the strum. At this point, yeah, that's my strum. At this point, I'm showing you some options, right? So you can make this on your own. Okay, so I'm going to start the 4, 3, 2, O, 1, 2, 3, strum. Sounds busy. You take your time. 4, 3, 2, 1 on the third string. First string open. 2, 3. Well, I left my first finger there, so I could probably go like. Okay, try that. 1, O, 2, 3, E7. Now, I want to give you guys a chance to just kind of think about that. The next thing that you can do, which would sound pretty nifty. Again, here I come at it with the green, the 0232 up here. 0, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Turn those all into little eighth notes. Repeat each one. I'll demonstrate it, okay? But you could do that all the way along. I'm not going to have enough room between my numbers, though, to write it all the way along. 0, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. I'll play it, okay? So when I'm doing that, I've got options for my fingers here, okay? I could just keep plucking with my pointer finger. I could walk with these two fingers with my bunny ears. Oh, sorry. See how I'm alternating? And the pinch would still just come on the first of each group of 2. So I'd go pinch, then the extra open, pinch with a 2, and then that extra 2, pinch with a 3, back to 2. That's how that would look. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to play that all the way along until I get to here. And then I'm just going to play it as written right now. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't think anyone's got any questions. Okay, here we go. Okay, now to D. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Bunny hop back to your A. And again. So now you're using a bunch of techniques. Back to your D. You're using that dead thumb or ostinato. Repeat that. You're either using one finger or 2 to get that repeated note. So you're working out that free stroke picking on your first and second finger or one of the 2 fingers. Okay, here we go. Repeat it. 2, 4, 4. Back to your D. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. When we get down here, we'll just leave it as written. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 3, E7. All right. How's it working out? Is it working out okay for you guys? So when you try to use your guitar, but it's working out okay on your ukulele, It should be good for low 4 or high 4 tuning, like I said before. My thought with this one is that it's something where you can just sit and play it. Now, I'm just going to sit and play it as written. But right here, I'm going to add in a little slide. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to play on my 3rd fret. I keep my fingers down. I play. I keep the pressure on. And I'm going to use that action to get me up to my 4th fret. That's an add-on. Oh, I better put it in green. There we go. A slide just from 1 fret behind, as if you made a mistake. And you better hustle on up to the fret that you need to be at. All right? You can decide how slow or fast you want to do it. It's your blues song. Sunday blues, man. You do it the way you want to do it. Now I'm going to sit and play through it, like I said, and then I'm going to go back and do it again on the guitar. So I'll try not to talk so much this time. And I'll try to move my ukulele out of the way when I get down here in case you guys are following along. Also, you can use from here to here before you even start playing, okay? Which is kind of fun too. So don't worry about that right now, but that would be an option too. Okay, give you a nice little intro, the turnaround. All right, here we go. I'll just start right there. A. Drop down to D. Back to A. Robin, I'll move the whiteboard in closer after I'm done playing. I can't stop now. Having too much fun. Back to A. Coming up to E. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, bottom line. Okay, once you're done, once I'm done writing everything, it's going to go on and on. Yeah, I will, absolutely. I'll shove the whiteboard at the front of the screen and just leave it there without me in the way so you guys can take a good look at it. I've also got, I think, 4 different PDFs I did to put on the Fingerpicking page site. So I'll give you guys resources for sure. All right, so something else that's really fun to do. Okay, let me just move this over. The 1 here, okay? So in terms of skills, that's sliding, a double stop slide. Double stop, 2 notes at the same time. Double stop slide, pretty fun. Got a nice little edge to it, right? Okay, I just moved the 1 over so I can make room for the next add-on. That's going to be a little hammer-on, okay? Okay, now we're going to do a little tiny hammer-on there. I'm going to get close to the screen and review the double stop slide after I do the hammer-on, okay? So O to 1 for the hammer-on. Here I am. I'm playing my open. So I don't pluck it again. But when I land, you'll see that I'm not doing this, right? Not flat, because it really kiboshes that sound. So I land. I can take my time when I land. I'm overdoing the pressure a little bit, but you can see that when I land, I keep the pressure on, okay? I don't release it, because once that string comes down on that fretboard, or on the fret, that's what keeps the sound ringing. If I release it, the sound's going to stop. So in order to have it sound smooth and sustain, I pluck once, and I land. Look at how close I am to the fret, right up on my tippy toe. The reason is it's easier to get a good sound that way. When I say good sound, controlled, confident with what you're doing, okay? Now, maybe you say to yourself, I can't do that hammer-on with my pointer finger. There's too much string tension here. It's okay to use your middle finger. Okay, so that would be a good idea too, okay? Now, the slide. Double stop slide, I think, well, it depends on how long you've been on here. You may have seen me do a slide or not before. So one slide by itself. Okay, I'm plucking. I'm just sliding. I'm not going like this though. And keeping all the pressure really hard. It's like a train on a track. You want to keep that pressure on enough so that the string maintains contact with the fretboard, right? Or contact with the fret, but not so that it's hard to move over that. See, some pressure, right? Now to do the two, it's going to be the same sort of thing, right? Pluck them together, do a pinch, and when you're doing that, when you're doing the slide, when you're doing the hammer-on, you may say, I can't hear very much yet of that, and that's okay. That sort of technique develops in time. So for me to get my slide so that it sounds a little bit louder, look at how close I come to my frets. See that? I find that that technique helps me to have a really good controlled sound when I do my slides. So that's a double stop, and same thing with the hammer-on. All about being close to the fret, because if you're close to the fret, it helps you to push the string down. May as well let your instrument help you out, right? All right, so we've added in that hammer-on. Now I'm gonna sit, I'm just gonna sit and play on, you know what, I haven't played the guitar for a while, so I'm flipping to the guitar again. And then I'll go back to the ukulele. And I'm going to play this part here, just from the slide, to here as my intro. Okay? Next slide. The only thing I should have done was showing you guys both my hands, but, well, that'll change with the little ukulele. So same thing again, but I'll just run through it now on the uke. Okay. So when I was playing that on the guitar, I was actually walking with 2 fingers, and this time what I'll try to do is just stay pinch, pluck, pinch, pluck. Okay. I finished it off with an A, so it just have a nice solid sound there. Now, I want to just check in with you guys now and see, just check on comments. Not a lot of comments here. I'm keeping you guys very busy. So, what's my next add-on going to be? Oh yeah. Okay. Just kind of absorb everything here. And then we're going to horse around with this little bit again. Okay. I'm leaving everything up here alone. This is just going to stay the way it is. So for now. So option would be playing just the pinch, right? Or the pinch pluck, where it becomes an 8th note rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. So that stays the same. Just down here I'm going to fiddle around with some more. No, come on, my little friend. Oh, there we go. Okay. This one here. I'm just going to show you another option. Options, right? So I'll have to do a little bit of erasing here to make space. So give me just a minute to do some crafting. Even being good and using the proper eraser. Oh, who's that scratching at my door? I can hear my kitty now too. There's my hammer-on again. I don't know that I made a lot of extra space. So right now he's working on opening up that door. He's trying very hard. Oh. That's the weather stripping I hear being attacked. I'll be right back. Nico? What's going on? Is it Nico? Come on in. Come on. You. Come on. There we go. Oh no, you have to pay a toll now. You have to come and say hi. That's how it rolls. Okay. There's my little Nico. I know. He still smells like a baby. What would we do? What would we do without our pets, hey? What would we do? Is there a bar line in front of the E7? No, that's all part of one bar. So you have 1 and 2 and 3, 4 is what's going to happen there. All right, now I get back to my changing things up here. That Nico, he's such a sweet boy. Both of my cats are just lovely. Nico rolls over for little belly rubs. It's so sweet. He's like a little puppy. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to write out that I'm changing the 4/4 instead of it being together. Try to split it up. Okay. So then you would have, because it's kind of pinchy for spaced in there, I'm just going to indicate that it's like an 8th note pattern we could do here. Okay. So this is beat 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. That hammer onto 1 is on the 1, and that's and. So that's all on one beat. 2, and then right here, that E7 strum would just be 2 beats. Now I do have it written out a little bit differently on the PDF, and I'll show you guys that too. All right, here we go. So now it looks a little messy, but all we're doing is we're breaking apart. Instead of playing it like this, 4, 3, 2, hammer on, first string open, we're going 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, now try that again. So now we're not pinching, right? We're breaking it apart, but thumb still comes first. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Now we'll do the hammer on. First string open, 2, 3, strum, boom, and then it starts over again. And like I said, from the 4/4, you could use that as an intro. It'd sound pretty nifty. How's everyone feeling about playing the this part here together as a pinch. Versus apart. Because that's a busy part there. That's a part where you're, you know, going to have to work a little bit harder because everything here, the pattern's very consistent, right? So take your time with that. And when you're ready, then you're going to add in the slide. Right? And because if you're sliding and you're playing it as eighth notes, really, at that point, you're just going to hear the slide on that third string note. Oh, you like this, Shirley? It's so much fun, isn't it? Oh! It's amazing what you can do, right? You guys can all do this. It's just you take it a bit at a time, right? Add a little bit more. Add a little bit more. Oh-do-do-do-do. There's another chunk you can do with that. This next part, Robin, I'm not quite sure how to indicate it right now. You know what? I've got this written on the PDF, so I'm just going to change this. The next thing you could do is play this as triplets. 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Okay? So I'll put that up and leave that part on the whiteboard. Okay? So a triplet is 3 notes that land on 1 beat. And for our purposes here, it's string 3, 1, 3. Okay. So that's where, see how I went thumb, index finger, thumb, 4, 4, back to 4, stay on that third string, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Oh, Shirley loves triplets. Oh yeah, Catherine, when I do stuff like this, I play a simple version, make it busier, change it around, and then you just make it your own, right? Okay, so for the little triplet thing, I'll see what I can do here. Now these will be gone. It's going to be pinchy. 4, 4, 4. Okay. 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2. You can kind of see it. Often when I'm doing things like this, I just leave it written as the 2 notes together, and then I just figure out what I would like to do with it. Right? Sliding it, flipping it apart, whatever. Now on my PDF, I didn't have the E7 chord written as a strum, but I think I like it more. Let's see. I had it written like this. I'll show you so that you know what's coming. So strum, I like the strum, but variety is the spice of life. And then you just let that O2 ring out. 2, 3, O2. That O2 is right here in your chord. Okay, just sitting right there. So if you want to play it like that, I'll start with a 2, 3, and then I'll put that in there. 2, 3, O, 2, or 2, 3, O, just left that finger sitting there. Sometimes I do that. That could be handy. 2, 3, 0, 2. Oh. So that way, I played that whole bar that time. I went hammer on, first string open, 2, 3, second string open. You can use your middle finger. You can use your ring finger. I try to keep down my fingers if I can. Oh, a slide would sound cool to start that. I know it's just after 11, so we should probably wrap it up. But I'm going to play through it one more time. And I'm going to just give her... So, I added, the only really thing that I did a little different was up here, instead of playing eighth notes, the 2 plucked notes on top of my bass note, my ostinato, my dead thumb pluck, I did 3. That's it. So, variety is the spice. Spice is something. Spice of my coffee, I think, right now. Ah, so good. Now, if you have questions, message me or put them in the comments and I'll see what I can do. And so in the guides section of the that file area, I'll put all the PDFs that I've got so far in there. But I think that there's changes that I've probably made that I did not notate in these, because my level 3... I didn't put in my 8th notes in my level 3 because I knew that's something I wanted to talk about. So what I'm going to do for the end of the video is I'm just going to put this right up here, because there's always extra stuff that I wind up talking about.